Hello, second grade. We are going to continue with our Crazy Hair Day pictures today. Just as a review for those of you that were gone last class, the first thing that you need to be doing is you need to be coloring in your face, your neck, and your shirt if you have a shirt on your page with the construction paper crayons located on the front table. You can definitely mix different colors together to get your desired shade for your skin. So I am using kind of this peachy orange color here, and then I can layer over the top the peachy pink color to get my desired skin tone here. So that's the first thing that you need to do. A lot of you are done with this, but I know there are a couple of you that need to finish this step up. Once you are done adding the color with the construction paper crayons to the face and the neck and the shirt, you're going to go ahead and you're going to switch to our fluorescent oil pastels. These are going to be of really bright colors that you'll be using to add your crazy hair onto your person. You can also use this handout that I have for you that shows you all the different types of lines that you can use within your crazy hair. I don't want you to just scribble a bunch of lines. I want you to be intentional with the lines that you choose. Okay, are you going to do loopy lines, dashed, curvy lines, zigzag, straight? You can make straight lines diagonal, vertical, horizontal. Change up your line direction, but be very intentional. Don't just add a bunch of scribbles for the hair. I want to see how many different types of lines you can include when you add the hair for Crazy Hair Day. You're going to use oil pastels, and you can change up the colors. Use lots of different colors for the crazy hair. Now that you've finished adding all of the different lines for your crazy hair, and most of you are to this point, but for those of you that missed a couple classes, you might not be to this point quite yet. So you need to do the coloring and the crazy hair with your oil pastels. Once you get to that point, we're moving on to watercolors. So you will all get a watercolor tray today, a cup of water for you to share with the person next to you, and a paintbrush. Now with these watercolor paints, we want to make sure that we're getting our brush nice and wet before we are dipping into the paint color that we want. Okay, I'm going to dip into my green here. And then I'm going to paint in between two of my crazy lines. And I need to make sure that I am being very careful with where I paint so that I'm not going into my person here, and that I'm staying in between my lines. So this area is going to be green. And then for my next area, I'm going to clean up my brush by making sure I put it in the water and I scrub the bottom of the water dish. And then I go into my next color. I'm going to do blue in between my next two crazy lines of my hair. Making sure I have plenty of water on my paintbrush so that my paint spreads nice and easily. Okay, cleaning out that brush, scrubbing the bottom of the water dish, switching to another color here, and painting in between the lines. So each different area in between lines, I'm going to switch colors. Now, when I have a broken line, I can choose to do one color on one side of the broken line and one color on the other side, or I can just take that whole color and go all the way around until I get to the next area that I've got a closed line here.